Good morning, good morning. Today is February 9th, 2022. We're going to try to play some OtHErcide today. This game's been on my list for a little while. I've had it downloaded for probably about a year now. I've been meaning to play it. Dying Light 2 still hasn't been patched yet. I'm thinking it's probably not going to happen until this Friday at the earliest. I kind of forgot that the game's only been out a couple of days. I, for some reason, thought it was like a week and a half already. Usually patches take anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks. From when they're started. So I'm hoping this Friday, even though it's only been a week at that point, because I don't want to have to wait another week and a half to play that game. For those of you who don't know, the last video of Dying Light 2, the last pretty much hour of it, it's just dialogue skipping because the game was glitching out and a lot of the sound wasn't working. Music wasn't working, words weren't being said, I couldn't read what was going on. There's about, I think, 4 or so decisions that I had to make in that time, and I had no idea why. Like, pretty much, I had no idea, like, it's like, oh, choose left or right, and I was like, well, I don't know what left is and what right is and why I'm choosing them. So I just have to wait until it's fixed, otherwise it'll just be a mess the entire time I'm playing it. That said, I was having fun playing Dying Light 2. The storyline is a hot mess, though, and besides the glitches, it's just messy. I don't really care about the story, but I do want to know what's going on enough so that way when I'm making a decision, I know why the decision's being made. But this game, it's a turn-based strategy game. I would say if you see the Sifu video, it's kind of like Sifu. It doesn't play at all the same, but it's that where you're going to get game overs constantly, but each time you come back, you're a little bit stronger than you were the time before. Eventually, you're going to beat a level, beat the game, and it's a lot of rinse repeat in that regard. This game looks amazing. If you hear the music in the background, it seems like they paid a band a good chunk of change to kind of be the title song, which is cool. But we're going to completely start over. I started this a couple days ago. I've gotten through, it says Recollection 2. I got through 1 Recollection. You'll know what that is as we're kind of progressing through the game. And, but yeah, so each Recollection takes 7 days. And, I'm running out of words already. But yeah, we'll just get it going, and we'll see what happens. There's 2 modes. Nightmare mode is the original mode. Dream mode, I guess they made it easier because a lot of people weren't probably playing this game due to how hard it was. But we're going to roll with the intended mode. Do you want to play the tutorial again? I'm going to say skip.
OtHErcide.
From behind the veil they grow, those you should always beware. In muted darkness they flow, those who feed on your nightmare. Protected the veil, preventing it from shattering. Her journey has led her to the deserted streets of the city, rotted by the plague, where a greater threat awaits.
He needs us. The other has come for the chosen one, and soon the veil will break. The suffering cannot continue. What will you remember now?
Looks like we're just diving straight into it. There's a bunch of cutscenes. I guess maybe that's part of the tutorial. So there's a lady called the Mother. She has daughters. The daughters are there to protect from the veil. There's somebody trying to get through the veil. I think it's the Mother's son trying to get through the veil, and the daughters are trying to keep him, whoever that is, inside the veil. So there's this constant struggle, good versus evil, if you will. And what you're doing is you have X amount of daughters. You can get more as time goes on. As you're starting to get points, you start building up a team, but they're gonna die a lot. In order to heal them, you have to sacrifice other daughters to heal daughters. So if you have, and it has to be the same level. So let's say you have 2 level 3 daughters, one you like more than the other one, and the one that you like has 2 hit points while the other one's got full hit points. You have to sacrifice the one with full hit points to then heal the one with 2 hit points. And so there's going to be a lot of recruiting, trying to build them up, and also trying to beat a game at the same time. As you can see at the bottom, it says day 1. Each little diamond is a day. On day 4, you have an opportunity to fight the boss if you choose to. You can also wait until day 7, and that big one at the end means you're going to fight him on day 7 no matter what. And these bosses are not easy. I got to the first one, got destroyed. It was not pretty at all. Up to day 4, I lost 0 daughters. The last 3 days, I lost 10. That's how crazy the game got, like just on a flip of a dime. The next recollection, there's these things called shards. You can then decide, I think somewhere around day 4, to just skip it, and you don't have to fight the boss. You can go straight into the recollection 2, and you'll get some bonus shards for it. But if you also get a game over, same thing happens. So for me, I'd rather just play it than skip for no reason. There's a thing called the Inner Void. The Inner Void is where you actually keep track of your daughters. These are the 3. If you were playing the tutorial, you'd have 2, and then you would pick the 3rd one. So you'd get these 2, and then the 3rd one you can decide if you want it to be a shield bearer or one of these. You can also resurrect if you have resurrection stones. They do come back at full health, so that's cool. Germinate a daughter, which is a weird way of saying to create a new person. Right now there's 3 of 3. You can have more. There's a cemetery, which just keeps track of everybody that dies. Courage. And this is also where you can, that way you can pick and choose who you want to resurrect if you choose to. Each person has a specific set of skills. See if I can click on X, and then it goes over there. As they level up, you'll unlock more skills. You'll be able to see their stats from here as well, how much damage they can deal, how much hit points they have, etc. Their traits, they're going to develop traits as they're getting through these levels. Kind of like if you ever played Darkest Dungeon or games of that ilk where, oh, somebody got scared on this level, now they're going to be 5% more likely to freak out and not do what you tell them to do. Or, oh, this person killed 3 people in a level, they're really, really awesome, so going forward they're going to deal 5% more damage or 10% more damage, or they're going to make the people around them scared to try to fight. I've also had situations where, let's say they had a really good battle on level 1, then on level 2, anybody around that person would then get bonuses towards their damage because they're the current MVP of the team or something. Codexes are just the list of everybody you'll come across in the game as you fight enemies, which these are all of those. So right now it's showing what a shield bearer is. If this was an enemy, there would be this little caption, and then you kill enough of them, there'll be another caption kind of explaining the kind of enemy, how to kill it, what it's known for. It might give you some hints on how to defeat it. Remembrances are pretty interesting.
Remember.
They give you access to bonuses that last through the whole recollection. A remembrance remains unlocked once it is unlocked, even if you start a new recollection. So right here it says start a run with 2 memories. Damaged left eyeball. It doesn't cost you any shards, so I'm going to click on that because it's free. So now it's active, but you have all these other ones. I had about 5 or 6 more unlocked after the first recollection when I played yesterday. I'm going to try to unlock some more as we're going through this. But they cost shards. You'll get 100 shards every week, or every, I guess, run. And then you can use those to like buy these other abilities to give you other bonuses. So with these memories, if we can go back here, there's the characters, memories, and events. When I go into memories, call them memories. By slaying enemies will unlock a chapter of Mother's history. So this ability, Rush, increases the damage of a skill by 50. So because I triggered this memory, I think this is from the tutorial. If you play the tutorial, you would have these unlocked. Then that means anything I'm dealing damage with is going to be increased by a skill of 50. Drill, increase the damage of a skill by 20%. So if you're dealing 100 damage, now you can deal 120, and you'll get those through here. So these are just kind of like little bonuses you get throughout the entire level. I'm imagining that this is sort of the name of the game here. As you're going through dying, restarting, you're unlocking these, and the more bonuses you'll have, the better your chances are on each subsequent run. That was a lot of words in a short period of time.
Remember their courage.
The gameplay itself isn't super exciting. It's turn-based.
Give life to our daughters.
It does have a Sin City sort of look to it, which is pretty badass. I like it. So here's where you go to attack people. You'll have all these levels unlocked as you go through them. So right now we're just going to choose a hunt. Actually, let me back out real quick. So this is a hunt, challenging. I haven't seen one that said normal yet. They've all been challenging or worse than challenging, like impossible. I think was a few of them. Daughters 1 to 3, so you can take up to 3 daughters on the level. Rewards 150. I think they're called Vitra, and that's the blue at the top there where it says 400. That's what you use to recruit daughters. It takes 200 to recruit one. So if somebody dies and you got to refill the numbers, or if you just want more than 3, because some of them, there are some levels that allow you to have up to 4. Maybe there'll be more as time or as you progress through the game, but I'm only on the first level, and I've had the most I could bring in was 4. Rewards 25 shards. You don't get the shards though until the recollection is over, so it's not like I can get those and then spend them on memories, unfortunately. And then experience 100. You get experience for killing people, and you'll get experience for beating the level. And that's how you level up and get more attacks and things. So here we go. But yeah, it's called OtHERcide because her, I think, is mother. The others are who we're fighting. And then side is we gotta kill them all, or we lose. Whoever that person is on the other side of the veil triumphs, I guess.
We must prepare to pay any price.
I googled Book of Nostra and found nothing of note, so I don't even know if it's real. There was a book called Vita Nostra, made in Ukraine, in 2007.
Here the legions invaded and dragged this city into
Although it could be, because Vita Nostra, Vitae, that's the stuff that you're getting. There could be a connection there. This book is all about the wonders of communism. Children are chosen to attend a strange academy according to their natural abilities. Let's see more. I'm looking up this Vita Nostra book. I'm just trying to see if there's a connection. Here is the description. Well, if this game is related to that at all, I don't know how, other than supernatural. Who knows? Anyway. While a unit is engaged in melee combat, attacks coming from the flank or the back will hurt more. Alright, so these are... So this isn't a game where you can like just switch between the 3 and then make your move. It goes in a specific order. At the bottom, right now, Bella is the one, that's whose turn it is. Then it's going to be Desiree, or Desire actually. It's probably Desire. And then Miracle. And then it will be those 4 enemies, and then away and away we go. As you make decisions in terms of movement, skills used, etc., that'll kind of determine where you'll end up on this timeline. It's what is it, Renegade Zero, I think was the name of the other game. But it's not the first game to use a turn-based strategy system with kind of like a time-based system. Certain things you'll pick might determine you might be able to bump some of these enemies backwards or forwards, or you forwards or backwards, depending on what you choose and what you've unlocked at the time. So we are going to go here. Get 100 AP a turn. As you can see on that attack, that where it's at the bottom where the enemy is at 70, it was closer, now it's been pushed back a little bit. Whether or not that'll change what happens, who knows. But if I by chance picked an ability that brought one of my guys in between that 40 and the 70, then they would go before this person who's at 70 units for the next turn. I'm gonna go ahead and end the turn for this person. There's also a thing called burst, where you can like keep moving even after you've run out of AP. I don't know how to trigger that though, or if I am triggering it and I'm just blissfully unaware.
Whatever we can to prevent this torture. Shred them down.
All right. So there. So this particular mission is hunt all creatures. Some of them, there's other mission types. I've played one where I had to take this, I guess, hatchling-looking character from one end of the map to the other. And once you got to that end of the map, then you were successful. I lost 2 people, though, on the way. There's another one. What's the other one? Oh, yeah, where you have to kill either 3 of these type of people, or these type of creatures, or one of like the semi-boss creatures. And once you've killed 3, or it's actually, when you kill one of these, you get a point. If you killed like a bigger creature, you'd get 3 points. Once you got 3 points, you would then teleport off the map, and that person was successful in that mission, but you had to do it for all 3 characters. So you would get to a point where you had 3 people, then one of them kills 3, they disappear, now you got 2, one of them kills 3, and then it's 1. It gets progressively more difficult the deeper you go into the fight, but at the same time you'll have more opportunities to try to kill someone and get the hell out of there. And I'm sure there's other types of missions as well. That's just all I've come across so far.
Shred them down.
One thing I've done
One less
wrong
to
the
plague
most in
the
this game
innocent.
is not pay attention to I did a lot. I did this like 9 times yesterday, where I would move somebody who was a gun shooter up to next to an enemy, thinking that they're like my swordsman, and then just getting destroyed.
Come what may, we will slow suffering's progress. Another threat has come to an end. This time.
One of your daughters can learn a new skill in the inner void. Every time you learn a new ability, it's pretty cool. You can pick. You get 2 choices. Your daughter has a new trait reflecting what she has experienced. Traits cannot be removed or changed even in death. So I go down here, new skill available. I pick on it. And then each time you unlock a new skill, you have a choice between 2 different abilities, so you gotta pick which one you want. So you're not stuck, or it's not like, oh, this person's level 3, and no matter what, at level 3 they get this one ability. And these aren't necessarily the same every time either. When I picked a few new, or when I germinated some new daughters, and they leveled up, the like shield bearers, gunslingers, what have you, they would have different abilities than the ones I had before. So that's pretty cool. This particular ability is pretty good on paper, but it will require 5% HP. And the thing in this game is that you cannot heal yourself unless you sacrifice other daughters. So I'm a little wary of picking things that are going to actually kill me slowly, because when these guys hit you, it hurts. And like we're talking, like by the time you're level 3, you're getting, I mean, even at level 3, you're getting killed in 2 or 3 shots. Like, it makes sense to use that stuff when you're near death, just because 5% of 100 is a lot less than 5% of 600. But I've been trying to avoid those just for the sake of me trying to live as long as possible. This person also got a trait, Terrifying. All adjacent enemies gain this effect, armor minus 50%, minus 10% dodge. So because she's a badass now, anybody near her will have less armor and or be less likely to dodge an attack that is made by Bella. Aggressive, effect damage plus 50. Deals up to 231 damage to an enemy in range. Taking damage from an ally has a range of 7. Oh yeah, I like this one. Because you can, if you're surrounded by people, you can, or I keep saying people, if you're surrounded by creatures, you can kill them all at once and then move to a different like spot farther away. Dash 5 tiles to deal up to 344 damage, has a range of 5. React to an enemy finishing movement in melee range and deal up to 474 damage. Look at this one. So as you can see here, the Plague Guard is heavily reinforced. It will focus the closest target. If 2 daughters are the same distance away, it will focus the one with the most HP. So it's like telling you how these guys operate when you're on the battlefield. And if you're paying enough of attention, you can take advantage of some of this and have a better shot at beating the level. The Plague Butcher will focus the closest target, preferring a daughter already engaged in a fight. So I can fast forward to the next recollection and I would get the 25 shards that I got, or that I've collected so far for doing that one fight. Your daughters can only fight once a day, so you'll have to rest if you have nobody that you can use.
We stand ready to fight.
I suppose one strategy could be to germinate 3 more daughters as quickly as possible, and then you can go try to do 2 levels a day to level up faster, so that way when you get to the end, you'll have more options, as well as if you want to sacrifice some daughters to heal the ones you like, then you'll be able to do that. Because you can't, because again, as I was saying before, you have to be the same level, or the one you're sacrificing has to be a higher level than you. So if you're level 3, the other daughter has to be level 3 or higher in order for you to get healed by sacrificing that one, which sucks, because I would just spam daughters and just get level 1s and just sacrifice them if I could. It'd be pretty easy. I think challenging is less difficult than hard, so we're going to go here. We're going to see how this goes. And then if we're successful, I might try to germinate 3 more daughters and then go into that first level.
Farewell, daughters.
This creature looks like the guardian of hell in Norse mythology. One of your daughters has an aura around her. This is what I was talking about earlier. Auras cover each
What
tile
they did to
adjacent to your
this
daughter and
child.
provide a specific
What
bonus or negative
forces
effects on
they
enemies,
arrayed
depending on the
against
units
an
inside it.
innocent.
Every aura has a different effect and condition. An aura effect ends immediately if the conditions are no longer met or if the daughter dies. Create your own combos. You have now have access to more skills, allowing you to combine direct actions, interrupts, and reactions. I'm not really sure what they're meaning by that, other than you have more abilities now. Duh. That was 100 AP. Oh, no. Okay. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I can have both of them.
Striking. I revel in her strength. A bitter
A
victory.
little bit of work. I can.
More of his doctors. Or should I say acolytes?
Oh yeah, there's gonna be guys behind us. Take a chance here.
I revel in her strength.
Oh, I could have gone anyway. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I thought that enemy was gonna go next and would have hit her for a bunch of damage. But she would have gone. So I just messed up slightly.
They collect pieces of broken souls.
Should have brought Miracle down towards those people. I keep saying people. Those creatures. God. And then she could have killed that other one.
I revel in her strength. The doctor has sent a new atrocity. Shred them down.
Clean
It's
cut.
a good thing the shield bearer has that aura around her, or she would be... I would say she'd still be killing people, but I don't think she'd be killing people in 2 hits. Run away.
Impressive.
In case you haven't figured it out, Blade Masters are really good at melee. Shield Bearers are actually really high on defense and don't normally deal a lot of damage, but since she's got an aura, it's been working out pretty well. And then the Gunslingers are your archers of this game. Good if they're not moving, because then you can get 3 or 4 attacks off. But once somebody gets near them, they're going to die in 2 hits.
Its setbacks.
This is what this game does. It kind of lulls you into a sleep. It makes you think that it's super easy.
Memories of
And
another
then in a couple
life.
of days, I'm going to get
Guard
crushed.
them well. Come what may, we will slow suffering's progress.
Slow suffering.
Though the danger passes.
Memories are obtained when killing certain enemies. They are upgrades you can assign to your daughter's skills, adding various effects, anything from increasing damage or defense to impacting the timeline. Additionally, every memory unlocks a new part of the codex in the memory section. It's all about the memories, man. Plague Seeker effect: damage against cultist creatures plus 10%. What isn't a cultist creature in this game? Maybe the bosses? Like that feels like it's kind of vague. Increase the critical chance of a skill by 5%. So yeah, as you learn more about these particular creatures, you'll get little bonuses. Said you can assign them. Not really seeing that though. How does one do that? Alright, we're gonna take a chance. We're gonna germinate 3 ladies. Temperance. She probably doesn't drink.
Guide her well. Now, unleash her on any who stand in her way.
Joy.
Give life to our daughters.
A soul slinger.
Now, unleash her on any who stand in her way.
That's a dumb name. Let's rename.
Please, guide her well.
Harmony. That's fine.
Now, unleash her on any who stand in her way.
Any who stand in her way. Oh, there it is. Alright, I'm gonna be right. Hello, hello. Let's see what we can do here. Oh yeah, so this is something I did not know while playing yesterday. So those memories that I found, and to assign them, you can assign them here. Oh, and it costs those? Oh, I have to spend that vitae. Huh, I feel like maybe I should wait. So we're going to send these new daughters to go do this other one. Let's hope they all live.
Farewell, daughters.
I'm starting to wonder if there's a Book of Nostra maybe inside, like the Book of Nostra is a book within that Vita Nostra book, if that makes sense. Like
The
that's their
masses fled
Necronomicon or
through the
whatever.
streets, spreading the plague with them.
Should be two texts. Yeah, this whole talking to myself is kind of getting old on day, what, 4 of doing this? I was thinking about maybe just commenting on current events as a way of filling the void of noise, especially with games like this, which aren't really, there's not a whole lot going on, there's not a lot of story being conveyed. It's a step at a time. Who knows? We'll see what happens. If you look at my Twitch page, you'll notice that my Twitter's attached to it. You'll also notice I have had a lot of words about Joe Rogan in the last week. I'm in the camp of he shouldn't be deplatformed as a result of things said. I don't think anybody should have to, I would say lose their job, but just lose what they're doing and not be allowed to do it anymore because he said some words that people didn't like. If you don't like the words, then you don't have to listen to them. And it's not to say that what he said wasn't messed up. It's not to say that he didn't make a mistake. But eventually we need to start educating people instead of shunning them. Otherwise, we're never going to grow as humans, a society, etc. It's just going to be everybody's canceled because they made a mistake. And then we're all just going to be locked in hovels with no place to go because we all said the one thing we shouldn't have said 10 years ago.
Flawless.
Your shift has just arrived.
I revel in her strength.
Where's the other one? Oh, there isn't anyone. All right.
Collect pieces of broken souls. The veil grows weaker, his power stronger. striking.
Progress. The cure will be found. Clean cut.
Memories of another life. Guard them well. Shatter them. Memories of another life. Guard them well. Come what may, we will slow suffering's progress. We've awoken from one nightmare, but we may soon live another. What will you remember now?
I was looking at the Wikipedia page on the game, and I couldn't find anything about the connection to like a book or anything. That one for the sake of picking a different one. Also interesting, these two blade masters are the same level, and she is a lot stronger. Armor 24, armor 18. Why is it such a bonus, more damage bonus. That makes sense with that. So we have 300. We can get 3 abilities. Let's just go ahead and rest.
Let suffering try to ruin us. We stand ready to fight.
Alright, we're already doing better this time than last time, so that's good. Why are they red? Because maybe they're the originals? Well, they're gonna level up soon. Oh, that's what that is. That's why they're red, because it's just the experience. Duh. Did it say 1 to 4 though? Oh no, it's 1 to 3 for them. Alright, so we gotta rescue. Oof. How do I want to do this? We're gonna take B team into the less difficult level. See how that goes.
Farewell, daughters. The plague was a tragedy. What came next? An abomination.
An abomination. Split them up, but I also I'll be able to have one attack.
Shred them down.
Be aggressive. Be aggressive. be able to do it. So I should have been able to hit that. Can I only do one a turn? Janky. Yeah, time to go get hit. Oh, what? He went the other way? Oh, no, now he's about to get hit.
Exquisite. No mercy. No mercy. Memories of another life. Guard them well.
Nice. That worked out.
May the plague end as surely. We've awoken from one nightmare.
Do I want to get destroyed, or do I want to take a chance? Let us rest.
This so-called doctor has revealed himself.
Cut deeper. Deeper still. The answer hides, buried in the flesh. Life unworthy of life feeds our inquiry. What we do is a mercy to the world. A mercy.
What will you remember now?
You have discovered the despicable surgeon. You can confront him now or take time to prepare, but he will inevitably attack on the 7th day. From now on, you will be able to fight him starting from the first day of your next recollections. Losing to him will immediately end the current recollection. Challenging and possible. Great. Survival. Oh, actually, let me back up. I want to, desire. Let's see how this goes. Survive! We're just gonna pick the 3 baddest of the bad and hopefully this is enough.
We must prepare to pay any price.
Careful incision. We
Your daughter's
wouldn't want
been able
any
to survive
excessive
until the
blood,
breach
would
appears,
we?
then escape with your daughters. You cannot win this fight.
Here, we cut and slice and skin for study.
Where is the escape area gonna be? Maybe there. Maybe there. Or there. Great. Could also be there.
whatever we can to prevent this torture.
Oh, you fucker. Oh, man. Now we're about to get throttled. I don't like how I can't decide which angle to face them. See, now I'm gonna get flanked. Oh, no, I'm not. They're not even hitting me. What's going on right now?
Progress has its setbacks.
What?
Progress has its setbacks.
Yeah, great.
Will the poor one's suffering never end? I revel in her strength. Will the poor one's suffering never end? They collect pieces of broken souls.
Why are they all able to go? Ooh, I like that.
They worship torture and call it science.
Great. 0.
A bitter victory. Shatter them. The veil grows weaker, his power stronger. veil grows weaker, his power stronger.
The new shift has just arrived.
Well, that went well. It's kind of weird at the end where I was trying to leave and it actually didn't have the option available. But I could click on it.
Come what may, we will slow Suffering's progress.
Nice.
Suffering has lost the link here.
By the time I got to the end of the week yesterday, I had, I think, one person level 3, one person level 2, and one person level 1. And they all just got murdered. Taking a chance, taking a chance.
Take away his tools of torture. Joy will walk these streets again.
You can't stop progress. The cure will be found.
Who is it? Impressive.
Progress has its setbacks. Bleed them dry.
Welcome to Exhibit A of this getting real.
Shatter them.
A clean cut.
Lost my
They
first
worship
person.
torture and call it science.
this person. Or this creature.
No mercy.
Now
How
you gotta kill this big
foolish
bad
my
guy.
fears.
Super easy. Thank you for running to me so you can hit me too. What? That was insane. We were doing so well. Oh, I think we might be able to kill it.
Exquisite.
Alright, well, that hurt. When your daughter dies, they are laid to rest in a cemetery. You can resurrect a daughter using resurrection tokens. Any memories the daughter has equipped are lost on death. Resurrection tokens are rewarded when successfully completing rescue missions or when unlocking certain remembrances.
Let her flourish.
Sure, level 3.
Though a new challenge beckons.
Alright, good news is I've basically done better than I have ever done to this point in the game. Bad news is I don't know what to do next. I can choose this impossible mission, or this challenging mission, or this other impossible mission. Wonder if I should just go straight at the boss. Like, while I'm ahead. If you can call it that.
They will fall, or we will.
Alright, if we're going to do this, let's do this differently. We are going to the inner void, and we're going to spend some points on anything. Skill by 20%. That'll make it go up like, what, 75? That might be worth it. We're going to do that. let's hope that worked.
We must break the tie that binds the child to suffering.
Fought this boss yesterday and got massacred. Game over massacred, so I'm in better shape now than I was then. I only had one level 3 character go into that fight, and that was on day 7. I now will have 3 level 3 characters on day 5. That should work. This boss is insane. It's got like 7,000 hit points, a bunch of dudes around it that will improve its defense while they're alive. It's not an impossible fight, but I don't foresee myself winning this time around. And if I do win, I'm definitely not getting out of this thing unscathed. Somebody's going to die. If not, 2 out of the 3 will die. I'm going to have one guy left, or one lady left, with 12 hit points limping out of this level.
A monument to terror. They destroyed a child and called it mercy.
These characters are caretakers. They will increase, they'll run, all of these characters are going to run to this one and then give it buffs, and the buffs are going to be plus 500 defense. Right now it's got 0 defense, looks like a 0% to crit, and then 30 is the initiative. It's going to add, each one of those, when they get the chance, will add 500 defense, and I think it's 15% to the critical, and then 15% increase in the initiative. So as they improve this character will be stronger, hit harder, and move faster. So you got to kill these guys as quickly as possible, otherwise it's going to be an impossible fight. I've seen this thing get up to, I think it's 2,000 defense is the max. It does go away after a time, but you have to kill all the other ones while this thing's running around trying to kill you. And it will also it'll resurrect one of these like every turn. So there could be more of these, and if they don't die, they're a pain in the ass.
One less to plague the innocent. Shred them down.
Already doing better than last time, because last time I didn't know any of the information that I know now going into this fight, and I was really hesitant to do anything. I tried to keep all my people together, because I didn't know what I was getting into, and then they all just ran to this guy, made him super buff, and then he just walked around murdering my guys one by one. It was like the worst possible plan of attack I could have had. And I probably just messed up. Yup. Why did I do that? Oh man. I thought I was far enough away that he wasn't gonna come get me.
New ship has just arrived.
And it's not like I can like, oh, you hit me, I can hit you, because it's not gonna work. Guys in one hit, that'd be amazing.
Flawless.
I'm gonna go ahead and start using the abilities that slightly kill us, just to one, see what happens, and two, we got to pull out all the stops because I'm pretty confident we're all gonna die. Steps.
Exquisite.
This is not gonna go well. Oh man. Say, do you like murder? Well, watch this. Way to deal 0 damage. I wanted the other guy to move, not you. Oh, this is gonna be
Another terror to haunt us.
Well, that's better than death. Ouch. Stop it. Stop it. That's one. Where's the other one? Over there. 500 damage or 500 defense.
tread them down.
Still have 500 or so. Go hide. Good news is I'll be able to kill this guy. Bad news is if that boss decides to hit Temperance, she's probably dead.
You can't stop progress. The cure will be found.
What? Oh no, who's at me? Oh, we killed them all, so sweet, now it's a fight. I just want to live. Oh, this is not good. Oh, yep. All right. Oh, what? Can't just be every single hit, right? Oh, it is. Cool. Awesome. Super great. Well, that could have gone better. My best blade master's about to die. You can't be serious. What? This is non-stop. It's almost like it's designed to kill you easily and on purpose. How are you able to get all these off in one turn? That was nuts. This is ridiculous, man. Wow. That was a game just saying, you lose, deal with it. I wonder if I gotta be like level 5 going into that fight to have a shot.
Let this loss not be our epitaph.
It may not even be game over because I still have 2, right?
Alas,
Nope.
suffering is born. We failed the child. We have lost. I have nothing more to give. So we begin again.
Again. Tug Speedman. they all die? They didn't all die, though. Well, I got 50 more shards this time than last time, so that's good. Validate. According to the Wikipedia page, this game takes place in France between 1897 and 1927. I don't really see it. I'm not sure where the France is in this game. Can we resurrect them now?
Remember their courage.
I feel like I gotta bring her back. Tempers is awesome. I could also wait. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to quit and then maybe try Sifu again. Shot in the dark. Doubt Dying Light 2 has a patch yet.